A negative mindset can sneak up on us like a shadow, dimming the bright spots of our day without us even realizing it. Imagine this. Your mind is a landscape, and your thoughts are the weather patterns that shape it. When you constantly focus on the negatives, it's like a persistent overcast sky blocking out the sun's warmth and light. You might start to think that everything is gloomy, that happiness and success are just out of reach. This isn't just feeling down. It's like viewing the world through a filter that only picks up on the bad stuff. Now, here's the crucial part. This habit of negative thinking isn't just a mood. It's more powerful. It can shape how you see yourself, the opportunities you notice, and even the risks you're willing to take. Think about it. If you're convinced that you'll fail, why would you even try something new? This mindset can trap you in a cycle where negative thoughts fuel negative outcomes, which then confirm your pessimistic outlook. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. But there's good news. You have the power to change the weather in your mind. It starts with recognizing these negative patterns. Like a detective, you begin to notice when and why these thoughts show up. Are they more frequent during certain times of the day or around specific people? Once you're aware, you can start to challenge these thoughts. Instead of accepting them as the whole truth, ask yourself, is there another way to see this situation? What positive angle am I missing? This isn't about pretending that everything is perfect. It's about giving your mind a more balanced view, letting in some light through the clouds. Changing your mindset isn't an overnight miracle. It's more like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. And soon, you'll find that your mental landscape has more sunny days, making life's challenges feel a bit more manageable. Complaining about things outside our control is a habit that can quietly take over our lives. It's like carrying around a backpack filled with rocks. It only weighs us down. When we focus on the uncontrollable, like the weather, traffic, or other people's actions, we're spending energy on things we can't change. It's like trying to push against a mountain. No matter how hard we push, it won't budge. But here's an interesting twist. While we can't control everything in our lives, we do have control over our reactions. This is where the real power lies. Instead of getting stuck in a cycle of complaints, we can shift our focus to what we can influence. Imagine you're in a boat during a storm. You can't control the weather, but you can steer the boat. That's what focusing on the controllable is like. It's about navigating through the stormy seas of life, using the skills and tools we have. The key to breaking this habit is acceptance and action. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means acknowledging the reality of the situation and then asking ourselves, what can I do right now? This mindset shift is liberating. It moves us from feeling helpless to feeling empowered. Every time we choose action over complaints, we're taking a step towards a more positive and proactive life, and that's a journey worth taking. Not expressing yourself is like having a beautiful melody in your head but never playing it out loud. It's there, it's real, but no one else can hear it. When you keep your thoughts and feelings locked up, it's like walking around with a treasure chest that nobody knows about. This habit can leave you feeling isolated and misunderstood. It's like trying to navigate through a maze in the dark. Without expressing yourself, you can't find the clarity and connection that comes from sharing your inner world. The root of this habit often lies in fear of being judged, misunderstood, or rejected. But here's the thing. Your voice, your perspective, is unique. It's a gift to the world, and it deserves to be heard. When you start to share your thoughts and feelings, you open up a path to deeper connections with others. It's like turning on a light in that dark maze. Suddenly you can see the way forward, and others can join you on the journey. To break free from this habit, start small. Share something about your day, an opinion, or a feeling with someone you trust. It's like planting a seed. With time and care, it grows. Each word you speak, every expression of your true self, adds another leaf to this growing plant. And before you know it, you've created a garden where others can see and appreciate the real you. Remember, your voice matters, and it's time to let it be heard. Blaming others for our problems is a habit that can easily become a default reaction. It's like pointing fingers in every direction except towards ourselves. But here's the catch. When we blame others, we're actually giving away our power. It's like saying, "I don't have control over my life, others do." This mindset can leave us feeling powerless and stuck, unable to make positive changes. The truth is, life is a mix of external circumstances and our reactions to them. While we can't control everything that happens to us, we have a say in how we respond. Taking responsibility for our part in any situation is empowering. It's like being the captain of your own ship. Yes, the seas might be rough and storms will come, but you're the one steering. To shift away from the blame game, start by recognizing when you're doing it. Catch yourself in the moment and ask, what role did I play in this situation? This isn't about being hard on yourself, it's about honesty and growth. Taking responsibility can be incredibly freeing. It's the first step towards making changes and moving forward. When you take charge of your actions and decisions, you open up new possibilities for yourself. It's a journey towards empowerment and personal growth, and it starts with owning your part in your story. Fantasizing instead of visualizing is like building castles in the air. They're beautiful but have no foundation in reality. While daydreaming can be fun, it often leads us nowhere, leaving us stuck in a world of what-ifs. The key difference lies in action. Visualization is not just dreaming about the future, it's creating a mental blueprint for the steps needed to achieve those dreams. It's like having a map and a compass. You know where you want to go and have a plan to get there. To shift from fantasy to visualization, start by setting realistic and achievable goals. It's about grounding your aspirations in what's actually possible. Imagine your goal as a destination. Visualization involves planning the route, considering the resources you need, and anticipating the challenges. This approach not only makes your dreams more attainable, but also keeps you motivated and focused. By visualizing the steps towards your goal, you turn abstract dreams into concrete plans. It's about turning someday into a series of todays, leading you to where you want to be. Remember, the power to shape your future lies in the actions you take today, guided by clear and realistic visualization. Neglecting personal relationships is a common trap in our busy lives. It's like having a beautiful garden that you never take the time to water. Gradually, the flowers wither and the leaves fall. Relationships, much like gardens, need nurturing and care to flourish. When we're caught up in the whirlwind of work and personal ambitions, we often overlook the people who matter most. But here's the thing, our connections with others are a huge source of joy and strength. Think about it this way, relationships are the bridges that connect us to the world. By investing time and energy in these connections, we're not just nurturing others, we're also enriching our own lives. It's about making the effort to listen, share, and simply be there for each other. These moments of connection are like watering and tending to your garden, ensuring it stays vibrant and alive. Remember, it's never too late to reach out and strengthen these bonds. A simple message, a phone call, or spending quality time can reignite the warmth and closeness in any relationship. So, take a moment today to nurture your relationships. It's these connections that make the journey of life truly rewarding. Letting emotions rule you is like being in a boat on a stormy sea, with your feelings as the unpredictable waves. When emotions take the wheel, they can lead you off course, making life feel chaotic and unmanageable. It's completely normal to experience strong emotions, but the key is not letting them dictate your actions and decisions. Imagine your emotions as messengers. They're there to tell you something about your experiences and reactions, but they don't have to be the ones in charge. Developing emotional intelligence is like learning to sail smoothly, even in choppy waters. It involves recognizing your emotions, understanding them, and managing how you respond to them. This way, you're aware of your feelings but not overwhelmed by them. Practicing mindfulness is a great tool in this process. It's like having an anchor that keeps you grounded, even when your emotions are trying to sweep you away. When you're mindful, you can observe your emotions without judgment, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This approach transforms the way you navigate life's emotional seas. It empowers you to steer your ship with calmness and clarity, keeping you on course even during the most turbulent times. Remember, you are the captain of your emotional voyage, and with practice you can sail through any emotional storm with resilience and grace. Trying to control everything in life is like trying to catch all the raindrops in a storm. It's impossible and exhausting. We often fall into the trap of thinking that if we can just keep everything under our watchful eye, we can prevent bad things from happening. But the truth is, life is unpredictable, and that's okay. The beauty of life comes from its unpredictability and the opportunities for growth and learning that it brings. Instead of clinging to control, the key is to embrace flexibility. Think of it like being a reed in the wind, bending but not breaking. It's about understanding that while you can guide your actions and make thoughtful decisions, you can't dictate every outcome. Accepting this can be liberating. It frees you from the stress of trying to micromanage life and allows you to experience the present more fully. The art of living isn't about controlling every detail. It's about adapting, adjusting, and making the best out of every situation. It's recognizing that while you can't control the waves, you can learn to surf. This approach doesn't just reduce stress, it opens you up to a world of possibilities and a life lived with more ease and joy. Dwelling on the past is like walking forwards while constantly looking back. You can't see where you're going, and it's easy to trip over things right in front of you. We often hold on to past mistakes, regrets, or experiences, replaying them in our minds. But here's the thing, no matter how much we think about the past, we can't change it. It's like trying to rewrite a book that's already been published. The key to moving forward is acceptance and learning. Accepting the past means acknowledging that it happened, understanding what you can learn from it, and then gently letting it go. It's like cleaning out an old closet. You take out everything, decide what's valuable and what's not, and then organize it neatly. This way, you make space for new experiences. Letting go of the past opens up a path to the present and the future. It's about giving yourself permission to step into new opportunities and experiences without the weight of what's behind you. Remember, life is happening right here, right now. By focusing on the present, you empower yourself to live fully and embrace the journey ahead with open arms. Worrying about what others think is a habit that can really hold you back. It's like wearing a heavy backpack filled with everyone else's opinions, making it hard to move forward. When we're too focused on what others might think or say, we end up living their version of our life, not ours. It's like being a chameleon, constantly changing colors to blend in, but in doing so, we lose sight of our true colors. The key to breaking this habit is building self-confidence and understanding your own worth. It's about realizing that your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Remember, opinions are not facts. They're just reflections of people's own perspectives, which are shaped by their experiences and biases. Start by practicing self-acceptance and embracing your unique qualities. It's like planting a garden of self-love. The more you nurture it, the more it grows. When you are secure in who you are, other people's opinions become like background noise, not the guiding force of your life. By focusing on your own path and values, you free yourself from the weight of others' judgments and live a life that's true to you. So there you have it. We've explored some common habits that can hinder our mental strength and well-being. Remember, breaking these habits isn't about overnight change. It's a journey towards self-improvement. Each small step you take is a leap towards a more empowered, confident, and fulfilled you. Keep moving forward, keep growing, and most importantly, be kind to yourself along the way. Thanks for watching, and here's to your journey of personal growth. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video.